can say create the hard little bit logical dashboard. So we just started slowly be moving to the next level. So okay, so to this we see this the dashboard that we created for. I created the sales dashboard and supermarket. This is sales dashboard and supermarket. So this is the dashboard that I created. That's a little bit logical I use here. So I would say stay till end to learn completely. Okay, even this video available for watching view, so you can watch as well. Okay, so let me continue with that. So you must watch guys on YouTube because it's mandatory. Here you can, if you have a question while we can say trainings, you can ask for question on the MS Team. So if you have anyone have any questions, you can ask in MS Team, and just let me know. We can try to answer your questions here. Okay, so let's start with the data first. So first thing, go to the data, and then we go for the logic, then start preparing the modeling, then we go for the step by step we're going to code that. So first the data that we have. Okay, so this data is I have created a link for you guys, so you can download from the link from my video description, and even you can download the all PBX and all. So I will replace latest one with that, then you can say download tomorrow onward, not today. So meanwhile, let's just focus on the data. So data prospect, we have invoice ID, where we have all invoice number. Then we have a branch, store branch, ABCD, city, customer, gender, product line, unit prices, and also we have the we can say unit prices, and then we have quantity, how much we have sold, then tax 5%, total, then date, time, payment, cognos, and gross margin, gross income, and rating, store rating. So these are column available in the report. Now I'm going to close it, because if you wanted to load anywhere, so you must close it, and we will create a dashboard like this. So to this, first go to the requirement part. So what all requirement we have? So requirement prospect, here the requirement. We need to create the two tabs here. Okay, one is that so two tab, which is guys must watch on the YouTube, and here we just if you wanted to hear, go ahead and hear that. Okay, create two tabs. Okay, one is sales dashboard, and the title should be supermarket and sales dashboard. Two titles should be there. It is a requirement. Thereafter we have the total quantity by branch, city, customer type, and average price by product line, total payment by payment method, and show in the visual. And after that, percentage again the type of payment that we made, KPI Card, total invoice, total revenue, gross income, and quantity sold. There is a condition in the KPI Card that disable the dynamic filter. Hope you're aware. If not, I'll let you know. So suppose this report we have. Okay, so I haven't made changes in the dynamic filtering, I just enable it. So like suppose I wanted to select the branch here, C. So see this, all data goes impacted, but the requirement said you do not we can say do not impact these KPIs while selecting any of the we can say any of the KPI should not impact while we can say using it, so it doesn't impact anything. So suppose, so how should I deal with this? So to this we have a solution for it. We'll go for a step by step, don't worry guys. I think Rehanna, I think you're a closing connection. What happened? Why are you rejoining many times? The screen was not shared in MS Team, guys. You can must join the YouTube. If let me know if anyone has any issue on that. Okay. So this is the requirement that we have, and next part, the average pricing. These things should be create whatever filter we needed. Everything I considered that. Let's move to the data part and data modeling. So let's continue with this. Let's save the file. supermarket cell, live report. So here come, guys, I have already created the link where you can download that, don't worry. So now go to the project, training, dashboard, supermarket dashboard. Okay. So let's begin with the downloading part. So first transform your data, then go to the measure that I obviously we first make sure we create the location and all. Okay, let me share my screen in case people looking for. Okay, don't worry. Okay, share my screen as well. But okay, so now I just shared that. Please check. Okay. Previously I didn't share. Now I shared that. Okay. So next I first wanted to create my dashboard. So to this we need to find the data for the data prospect. You just type this / supermarket, and then supermarket data we have sales supermarket.xlx. Okay. Perfect. Now copy the link and come to here, paste the value. Okay. So this is the link and change the parameter name is Excel path. The file that we have, we are using it. Okay. Next part is that we wanted to link with the file our source as well. So go to the Excel and then click in paste location. Maybe if you know, you can select this way as well. So I click here. Thereafter, guys, please stand, don't worry, we will give this complete modeling, everything will explain that, then we go for the project one by one. So next we created that, load the data successfully. Now we need a calendar, we need everything, so we must build everything here. So let's start from the beginning. I am just living as a supermarket sales, okay, and I'm considering main file of it. Okay, there is no change I'm going to make into it. So see this, all column has been loaded. So first priority, I wanted to create the calendar for it. So let's create duplicate and maybe refresh whatever shows for you. I wanted to create the duplicate. Calendar prospect, we need a dates. You understood about that. So for date, we have a solution and that. So date we do not have an exact range here, but I'm looking for the range. So to this, go to the export, remove that, then remove duplicate. You know very well how should I remove the duplicate. If in case any question in the we can say if you have any question, so you can paste question in the chat and maybe ask and join MS team, ask her questions. Okay. Now see this date do not have the complete range, so we need complete a sequence of the date so that we can implement in the Power BI. So to this we must go to the find the start date and end date to create the range for the data. So let's find out the solution for it. Okay, so now here I have the column start date. Okay, our query has a means M language has a function which is list dot min. See this. Is there any solution that going to help us to link this formula? It will going to help us. So click into it and close it. See this. The formula looks good for me, but whenever I'm going to use it, it will give the error. I'm sure about that. See this. Again, the challenge is coming. How should I solve it? So we are going to very interesting this part. So please do carefully. Let me know if any question. Okay. If you are watching, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Okay. So to this, Power BI Power Query has the feature we can customize. We can say format your data in the middle of the query. So see this. The query is that we have to change type. Change type, close the bracket and press OK. And now see this minimum date is appear now. I wanted to change as a date here. And let's check is this date correct or not. So see this January 2029 in date is fine here. Now I want date should become till date and maybe next 2 years, maybe today, whatever range you are looking for. If you are looking for today, till today date, so come here and type today date. So type here maybe last date, max date, whatever suits for you, you can give the label, don't worry. But only remember by the formula. So the formula is which is called local now, date and time dot local now, open and close the bracket, that's it. And it will provide the date and time to you, which is this, say this 10th 11 and 16 April. So now I change it to the date only, so I format the date only. Now suppose you are looking for the data range date only, so data range date should be select here. Here we use the min year. Now I'm going to use the max date. So maybe type in date and maybe type max date, whatever level suits for you. So list dot max. Now remove the necessary part for the formula, and this part is date column and then close the bracket. Again the same problem will appear. So instead of facing the same problem, just type here double quote change type, okay. Then now say this. So again change type has been fixed. Now change the date one. So we have start date, we have in date, maybe with till date looking for, you can do it till date. Now I want to be plus 2 year date, future date also. How should I add that? So to this, if you're looking for the start date in date, you can just change it, no problem. But let me customize into we can say plus 2 year, 3 year date. How should I do that? So to this, people do work on the, we can say DAX function, but if you use here, it's very easy and also performance is very fast compared to the DAX. So please try to build here. If you have any question, let me know. Next part is that we need plus 2 year dates, okay. So to this, so maybe date you can change plus yellow, okay, date, future date, okay. So next we have the date and time dot local now, and use date add, okay, date add, here, maybe use many, you can do that, okay, date time dot date from use any value. Oh, I think this is not good. Dot add, days, year, month, quarter, year, date add dot years, okay. So let's remove this one, and I want open the bracket date, and I wanted to use number of year 19, 20, 23, 19, 20, so 8 years you can add that, 5 year you can add that, whatever you select, 7 years, okay. So now I close the bracket here, why the comma, not dot comma, and number of years, so date time is 7 years, I wanted to add that. So to this, say this, it's 2019, now it's showing 2016. So let's change the date. Now I want we create a one range for it so that we can utilize that. Okay, so to this must go to the must create the range. So I wanted to use the start date min date, so let's create the range for it. So date range, date range. For date range, use the we can say curly bracket. The formula is number dot from number dot from. Let's remove the number here. Okay, number dot from. Open the bracket. Give the start date that you're looking for. So let's give the start date. Then comma. So close the bracket. Give the double dot. Then again we need to use the number dot from bracket open in date, whatever in date you're looking for. You can modify your calendar as per need. So I'm going to use the future date, maybe just okay. I'm looking for only the data. We can say database range only. So the data that is in date. So maximum in date, and then close the bracket. Then use the curly bracket and press OK into it. So see, this list has been appear now. Now we don't need these 4 columns, 5 column, whatever column it is. Delete this one. Okay, if you guys you can restore it. I don't have any problem, you can do that. Now I wanted to expand to see the all date here and come to the here, change the date. So see, this January 2019 to all sequence date we appeared now. So my purpose is in solved. Even I can create the days, month, year. So calendar will going to help us, and that's this part. So let's move to the close and apply. So at least we created the we can say labels here, and looks good for me. So let's do it. Let's load the data. It hardly take less than a minute because we don't have much data here. Perfect. Noted that. Now you know that, guys, always create the tags in separate we can say separate table so that we can capture easily when we need that. Okay, so go to the model tab, add the new table here, and give the table name a underscore dash. So a underscore dash is equal to this. Press OK and enter. Click on OK, whatever suits you. Go ahead. Let's create the one by one KPIs here. So first we need to create the KPIs here. So the KPI says that total invoices, but dynamic filter should not be applied. So to this, and give the name here, total invoice. So paste that, total invoice. You know this string count, invoice ID, and this. But the problem is that I don't want to impact any filters. So pass all and give the supermarket sale column name and close it. Let me increase the font so that you can see this. I just simply give the string count, okay, and invoice ID. After that don't want to use any filter. Let's click apply. First do the modeling part, okay, then we move for the visualization part. So we are going to this major creation, everything should be created, and we can say modeling part is consider that. Okay, so now after the invoice we will move to the next session, which is called total revenue. Total revenue, which is called calculate sum of the revenue, of the sales. Okay, so quantity into total. Okay, so total revenue, but the problem is that if I am not exclude the filter, it will going to impact the dynamic filtering, which I don't want. Now next part is that tax measures. Next we have total filter, gross income. So calculate some gross income, close it, again all supermarket sales and close the bracket. Okay, this way I did it successfully now. Next, so three measures have been created, three KPIs. Fourth is total quantity sold. So just copy it and again go to the new measure here and paste it, is equal to, then we have the calculate sum quantity, close it bracket. Again I don't want to impact any filter, so just type super sales, table name, and press OK. So now the KPI has been created. Now anyone have any question, you can ask, don't worry, you can ask your question, we'll try to answer your question, don't worry. Next we create the modeling, then we go for the we can say this option has been done. Now go to the other KPI, which is called total quantity by branch, total quantity by city, total quantity by customer sales, average prices by product line, and total payment by payment method, and show percentage against total payment by payment method. So now first we are moved to the, again modeling has been done almost, and anything we needed we can change that. So now with the first name is sales dashboard here, sales dashboard, and let's go to the formatting part. So slightly powerbi has been made changes, so you guys go to the view and select format here. So it should not be displayed like this, like explain is came till here, but now Microsoft arranges that. Here you can see that option, if you need you can do that. Okay, now after that we need to add the bookmark selection, so this option can be also added here very easily. Next move to the we can say title part. So click here and use the title here, select into it, and name I wanted to pass it because I don't want to create discrepancy here. Supermarket sales dashboard. Okay, now just drag into the between here. Color prospect, let me check the color. So to this, go to the insert. Okay, home, we have a many layouts here, let's use the layout of menu. So I looks good for me, this one. Again change the color of it, so come to the format and then style. After come to the visual border on, now select 20 here, or let's change here to cursor, shadow in, not right, shadow inside. Let's change the little bit 20, no 20, 24 would be okay for it. Next, and select that. Okay, so now see, this looks good for it. And if you're looking for the past the your other things like image and all, so go to insert image and let me use my image. And logo, which is this. Okay, now adjust the logo and arrange it in proper manner and paste it here. Perfect. So I paste it here this. Now I want always should be display on top, bring to front. So now save it successfully. After that we have to go for the next step, which is called visualization. So let's move to the visualization part. So we need to give the page 1 and page 2 filter. So I wanted to add the next tab here and then give a second we can say tab name supermarket, paste here, and this thing I wanted to capture in the bookmark. So how to do that? So let's connect that. So here I wanted to add a 2 button here first. So let's go to the bookmark, add here, select supermarket, add 2 here. So select supermarket and update, okay, and then select second one, which is called sales dashboard. Sales dashboard, okay. So 2 part of it created that, supermarket and sales dashboard. So let's update this one too. Let's click into it. Let's update, okay. So I'm going to update this one. Next come to the supermarket. Let's update this one too. So now I added successfully. I want here to be display the dashboard. So this one I'm going to copy it and paste here too, so that we can see that. Now instead of change supermarket sales dashboard, so leave as it is. Name is do not have any problem in the name. So we just created the drill through and drill down. Guys, new feature has a different way to create the drill through, so please stay till in to learn it, okay. Now we need to create the we can say charts here. So charts and other visualization. So first part we need to use the insert the button. So button prospect pay button here. I need blank button. So let's keep here and copy and paste once again and increase font little bit. So let's format this one and again we do the whatever we expected to see the changes. Then we can modify that, okay. There are 2 task button is required, one link with the supermarket, another dashboard this one. Guys, we will create the shortly we'll create the more video and bookmark, so that the changes that we have we can see that. Also I have created a bookmark in many we can see videos, we can find out as well if you need at buildfeaturelab.com. Build feature at that build feature. So okay, next is here we need to format that. So click here and say this, guys, we cannot see all things together, we can see one by one, and don't worry, so you can go practice it, otherwise you will get a problem. So let's adjust the text here. So we need to pass here the labels and everything. Background color should be color this, okay. Transparency a little bit, if you need you can do that, otherwise leave it as it. Visual border should be green, and then roundup should be mandatory. Next, shadow inside, and then button top. If you have any specific criteria, you can also on press, it should be changing rounded rectangle. So if I click here, it will say this, it will change rounded rectangle. Since already created, that doesn't impact much, but yeah, you can do that if you need. On press, so let's 150%. Enable tags. So first it should be sales dashboard, sales dashboard, and the color would be, font color should be white, button text, so tag should be there, correct? Icon, fill, perfect. Icon type, no, we'll do a little, it's not very much. Okay, so sales dashboard, even maybe specific column, so you can click and here pass it. So adjusted that, bold, font color white, and then it should be white, it isn't displayed, correct? On click it will display sales dashboard, but I want always to be displayed. So there is option button tags. Where is the button tags? Fill color is best transparent 100%. Oh, so why it isn't displayed? Change the shape, size, background color, let me change that. Now the background should be continue. Transparency should be 100%, but yeah, doesn't impact into it. Next, rounded corner, bottom right, on press, round rectangle, dashboard. Line color is white. Blue should be there. Now let me close the on press first to display the value. Button style. Default. I thought why is not displaying dashboard, sales dashboard. Okay, sales dashboard. Now font color should be white color, background color should be, means fill color should be this, and change to bold and size and automatically yes, perfect. This is sales dashboard. Let's delete this one and copy and paste it, okay, so that it should have the same size. And sales that we change to supermarket. Perfect. So now I created the button in both, we can say tab. Let's adjust into it together. So format, alignment left, distribute vertically. Oh, it's button should have middle alignment. Selection is not needed. Click into that. Format, alignment. Oh, this option is disabled, right? Okay. So now just I'm going to copy and paste in the next tab. Also it has a function, you can do that manually or maybe use sync slicer, that can be worked. So now I just copy and paste so that whenever I wanted to see it will display correct option here. Now Next, I wanted to use the slicer that they asked for. So filter, what filters are needed? So they are looking for the brand, city, customer, product line, and this kind of filter they are looking for. So how should we create the filters in here? So previously guys, you see the right option here, okay, but now all option is available here now. See this, and also you can type the insert option, and here two places you can see the your we can say visual and chart. So I'm looking for the slicer, click on the slicer here, and you don't have to go anywhere, okay. It is give the all option that you wanted to change it. So you can select individual, what if you wanted to change, go ahead and do it. Like Excel the feature have similar kind of feature they have. I wanted to use the data set, so even I'm not able to see data sets of mine, but I can see that here. Click onto it, and I want first to be calendar. So calendar date range I'm looking for, so that I can create the range of the date. Perfect. And it has many feature of that, so let's explore each feature that we have and what is the use for it. So go to the property, visual property, and slicer setting. We have between date. I'm looking for relative date, so that I can select days, month, year, week, all options should be there. So last, next, and this. So number of year, days, week, and here have all options. You can, as per need, you can navigate that. That's the best option it is. So let's change it, format it as per the standard. Perfect. Let's change it this one. Perfect. I want this one color should be formatted as per you can say needed. So I want date, it should be date. So date has been added now, date has been changed. Next, we need to, title is not title already given that, slicer headers. So you can format it. So let's format this one. Since I'm going to select the background, so it doesn't impact into it. Change font color is white. And the next background color should this color, okay. Now even you can look for a different color, you can do that too. Alter tags, header icon, value, anchor match. If I select this one, see this, the option would be highlighted by the respective the value is going to select, okay. So this is the feature that also good I'm looking for. So if in case interested, so go ahead and use it, okay. So I would say it's not good for me, so I'm going to close this one, change to white. I want to do the background color. The slicer setting, slicer style. So I want to do the background so that all background color will display here. So now I created that. I wanted to move to the next, which is called visual border. So visual border should be you can say green color, and icon should be 50%. Change that, okay. Now shadow should be inside. This can be much better than that. Now copy and paste, create the another one. So another I'm looking for, which is called remove this one, add supermarket branches. So branches prospect I'm looking for here. Slicer setting, drop down plus multiple selection. I don't want to use control plus selection, okay. So drop down I want to do select that. So if I need 1 2 3 I can select. If I select 2 3 4 5 I can select it's 2. Again copy and paste, and then come here, and next delete this one, add we need next, which is called city. So select the city, and since it has a by default this one, so doesn't need making changes. And next is that come here, remove, add. Next we have product line. Perfect. So these are options has created that. Let me arrange this one. Okay, come here and let's select every item. Alignment left, distribute vertically, so that each visual have a similar, or we can say similar spaces, and that part is made here. Now we are going to add the KPI so that KPIs can be viewed for me. So add here, add, right click and add visual, and thereafter select visual is KPI. So KPI is card. Okay, so I selected that. Again, let adjust it and know that we can add here. We don't have to go to select the data model and all options appear automatically. Add data, which is that measure I created that. The first measure is total invoices. Okay, and let's format this one. Wow, square, and then I'm going to change the format. So there are two ways. Either you can go manually do that and just select any of them and paste here. So see this, instead of going to take a lot of effort, manually you can do that because effort has been already given, and I told you already. Let's correct little bit few things which is needed. The part is the shadow should be this color, and again the problem is that see this value is coming in black. I wanted to change it to the color value, which is called white, and label should be changes to category. Layout is also changed the white so that it will display as intended. Now see this total message has been changed. It will display like this. So let's adjust little bit and paste here. Now if I select, the problem is that whenever I go to select this value, it was making a changes into it, which I don't want. See this, there is no impact for it, so means KPI is working fine. Next, copy and paste, pass the all other value that we have. Okay, so here come more option, but don't worry, come here, remove it, add column, DAX, gross income. Okay, we'll arrange later on. So let's arrange that this one. So I wanted to change to the 1000 only. So see this, we come here, call out value, which is call auto, remove the thousands only. 1000 doesn't work, change the millions only. Million, thousands. Look like it is a 55. Let's change it to little lesser. Okay, and it's a 28. Either change also 28. That same display icon will be appear now. So changes this one to next, copy and paste, so next value that I'm going to add here, select here. People who previously doesn't work on the Excel, the same Excel concept that Microsoft has been added here. So if you don't know, you can just practice it. I'm sure you will also perfect in Excel too. So now onward next, which is called total remainder. Okay, so total is going to change in capital letters so that total remainder will be this, and if need anything else we can add it to later on. So now see this one we have the information and place. Let's give the spaces here too, and perfect. So now suppose we wanted to use here the dashboard. So dashboard has the certain we can say certain KPI that we added successfully. Next part is that we need the multiple, we can say line item is available here. So total quantity by branch. I wanted to see the total quantity by branch. So first I wanted to check, is this KPI working on the filter or not. So my understanding says I'm not going to work on this to change, means KPI should not impact the impact filter. Dynamic filtering should not work. See, this doesn't impact anything because we have used the all function. That's the reason. Next, we need to create the we can say visual here. So the first visual that we create, which is called, say this, total revenue by branch. Okay, so I just show you. So total revenue, so right click, add visual, and then select total revenue by card. So I wanted to use the first visual, so I selected that, increase the little bit size here, and then come to the here, total revenue. So looking for total revenue, so select total revenue here. But guys, here remember, we need to here, we can say value should be impacted. So see, this is total now, and I'm looking for the card visual, and I wanted to pass the category for it. So next we have total revenue, one mistake I have here. Then we wanted to pass the y-axis level, which is called by branch. Total revenue by branch. What is the criteria? Total revenue by branch. Okay. Legend, if you wanted to pass it, go ahead, no problem. So I use the here circle. This not looks good for me. So I wanted to change to the donut pie chart. Yeah, looks good for me. And we do the formatting later on. Total revenue by branch. If you wanted to give more, we can say option add percentage, add total value category, everything will add that. So to this, all levels. So here will display, but doesn't look like good, and we don't have much category, so you can just pass total. Yeah, the value is looking good, that we can add it here. Next is that we need to pass the color and all. So guys, here have a different color. That color is going to changes the look. So just click into it, and so here, and then we pass this slicer and change the color here to this one, this color. Then we change the lighter color to, and this one we change the dark color. But yeah, dark color doesn't looks good. So let's change this one. No, this one also not looking good. Yes, perfect. And a background color that I want, style background color, I want to change to the green part only. But I want to do some change the transparency. Oh, transparency is not looking good. This color, okay. So click here and go to the view, format. This color looks good, so that is why I'm going to use this. Lighter blue, that use it. Color, it's the biggest concern for me, because color that we are going to use, we need to find out which color and what color that many website is has, you can use and follow it. Okay. Now I want corner should not be displayed, so visual border, change it to this color. Corner should not be displayed, shadow should be displayed but inside. And if you are looking in a different color, you can pass it as well. See this. This one looks better right now. I know little bit even more modification has been possible. So now copy and paste it. one effort has been made that is going to solve another problem. Next part is that we need a total quantity by city, total revenue all. We just change it to the one thing here, which is pass any category that you're looking for. Doesn't mean follow to me. Delete this one, pass by city by total revenue. Okay, this one pass. Now let's copy and paste once again. How much wanted to create? Go ahead and do that. Let's adjust little bit. Next we have add here supermarket. Yeah. So this one can change to the this way, okay, or maybe this way. If you need to add month and year together, then go ahead add that. So I wanted to add here month also. So see, this month is also appear here too. Now next, so this part is that next one is that we need to this one has done. Next same way you can do the formatting, which is then product line and total revenue by payment. This I am going to paste here so that we can save your time. So here we need to pass the column name average, select here product line, and next we need to use the average revenue, correct? So to this average in prices. Total. Let's pass for one category. Here we're looking for the product line. So add access level product line by y-axis. I'm looking for the average unit prices. So average unit prices. Let's stop change to average unit prices. And next I wanted to pass the legend. So if you're looking for a legend specific, you can do that as well. Okay, now next we have the payment revenue status. So revenue by payment, so select here plus first fix it, then go to the year. We need to pass the payment methods, payment, and then looking for the total revenue value. So this is the category that we have. I do not get it successfully now. So these are the three category main we have where we getting a payment on a particular category wise. So hope this one is good for you. Let's move the next tab. So since we already created here, just pass this one, copies, and this and this. Okay, copy and come here and delete this one. And paste we can say all slicer, even using slicer too, so that if needed filter in all tab together. And I wanted to create the table here to see the values. So add visual name should be table, and I wanted to pass the column name. So select all value, branch, then select the city, then select the cognos, all value I wanted to select that. Product line, and thereafter I select 2. I want to select 2 quantity. Then I want to select the rating. Then I want to select the other line item that we have, and date and total item. So this way we can select one by one. Let me expand this one, and let's format it. Okay, so background can leave it, visual border setting, shadow, so this one looks good. Now I wanted to pass the drill through and drill down in this report. How should I do that? Go to the canvas setting, page information, and standard drill through, and all add the drill through that you're looking for. So I'm looking for the branch, I'm looking for the city, I'm looking for the gender, I'm looking for the other option that we have, product line. Then I wanted to select the gender, then we select the means all options that we have. You can go select one by one that you're looking for invoice ID. Then we select the specific category that we have, quantity, so tax, date, time. You can select the all level of information, and thereafter see this all option apply now. Now see this, if you want to drill through, select this one, right click and drill through space supermarket, and will automatically filter your list. Okay, so this is called the drill through option. And if in case wanted to go back, since I created already but still option was there, so just click into it and go back. But I don't need this one because we have already, don't worry, delete this one. And here, like suppose wanted to go to the supermarket, so here and dashboard it is, so click into it, but action is not going to do that. So how should I fix this one? Come to the here, action, bookmark, and drill through page, sorry, not drill through, we can say here pass, bookmark, and I wanted to go to the sales dashboard. Here select the action, bookmark, select the supermarket. Same here too, sales dashboard, action, bookmark, now select sales dashboard, and here select supermarket. But yeah, in next session we'll give you idea and we'll give new more logics here. Meanwhile, just get the basic to advanced one by one steps we are capturing here, and hope anyone have any question you can ask. Meanwhile, dashboard has been created for you.